Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations.
Brothers and sisters, it is me, Wesley. We're going to jump in tonight. I'm not messing around. We're getting down right to business. We'll have some fun. While we're at it, we are going to get to work. That's right. Tonight, once in a while, we have a debate. We have an issue at hand. Something comes up over and over and over again, like direct messages and calls within the community. And so we tackle what the answer to questions. It's absolutely great. Tonight, on Exploration Positive. Apparently I'm muffled. I'm muffled? I'm muffled still. What the hell? What's this? I think it's a mic thing. I'm having mic problem. That audio is... Why is everything so freaking stupid gay right now? Hello, 1, 2, 3, 5. We're gonna be switching back to classic mode.
Classic mode, are we back? 2. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Penis. Testing. Namaste. Are we in business? Are we back in business? Are we good to go? Is this what it does it sound all right? How's audio? Real quick communal vision from Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini says the in-house production team fucking sucks and they never come to any of the production meetings in Discord. They're basically fucking retarded and worthless and gay in the bad way. So coming out hard. I love that. Pepperoncini, thank you so much for that perspective. Namaste to you, brother. Gay in a bad way. So we're talking like a genuine hateful thing to say. Is it? But is it better now? Is it better now? Are we doing all right? Do we got good volume? Good clarity? Business father, you need both imagination and experience with the homosexual community. A lot better. Okay, good. Namaste. Namaste to each and every single one of my explorers tonight. Welcome on in, everybody. Tonight, it's where I am right now. It is stormy, and my devices gave me a little bit of a. Let's see here. I just want to double check. Okay, just double checking my settings because I switched the mic. No, so it's over here. It's storming, and my phone started going off, saying with that like shrill sound, and I was like, what's going on? I looked at the phone, and it said severe thunderstorm warning. Who gives a shit? Yeah, no kidding. It's raining a lot. I don't need my damn phone hijacked by the IDF to tell me that it's raining outside. Save it for a good one. Namaste, everyone. So, guys, now welcome on in. Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Off to that little bit of an audio snafu tonight, but I feel like the train is locking into the tracks, and I can feel the momentum slowly building up. Slowly building. Thomas from MySpace, blessings and namaste to you. Welcome on into Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's wonderful to have your warmth and presence with us. Blessings to you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, tonight is, I know no one could hear a damn thing I was saying on the introduction, which is really a shame because it was a good one. I nailed it that time. Sometimes the rhythm gets, I get a little off on it, but that one was a really good one from me. I guess only for me, though. Namaste. But either way, everybody, guys, listen up. Tonight, we delve into, we like to both mix the work and the play, right? We like to have some fun, but also we're getting down to business over here, right? I think it's that signature mix of both work and play that we are known for here at Explorations that we'll truly sing tonight, truly be in the spotlight tonight. Tonight we are running forth into maybe the most eternal and basic questions when it comes to masturbation and homosexuality. Tonight, we are diving and exploring the question, debating the question, debate night, because that's another thing. This is a very divisive topic tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's got a different opinion. People want it to be gay. People don't want it to be gay. People are gay and they don't want it to be gay. They don't want to be more gay. It's already bad enough how gay they are. Then there's straight people that like, listen, I want queerness. I want that little bit of extra something. I want a little bit of that, give me a little bit of that social cachet. Give me a little bit of victim points. Get me in there. I think I should get to be gay just because I jack off. I've met so many people that say exactly that. Namaste. It's all gay. Business father, I made it to the fucking checkout at Bonds, and now the person who works here has fucking run away. Namaste to you. Listen, blessings to you. Business father, I gotta say, Business father shared something earlier that it's nearly impossible to be bad gay. I'd like to first of all, of course my opinion. That's nonsense. But also I'd like to check in with my actual homosexuals in the chat. Have you ever come across a bad person who is gay? I'll tell you what. Have you ever, and I'm not even gonna make any cultural statements of subcultural phenomenon within homosexual lifestyles, but are you gay, and have you come across a quality of a certain type of gay that you're like, no, I don't like that. What the fuck? Oh, I gotta be identified with this a little? Oh, God. Namaste, real life name Randy. Blessings to you. The gayest thing I did today was masturbate, but I feel straight even though I was feeling a penis the whole time. Now, that's exactly what we're getting into tonight. The experience of masturbation. The experience of masturbation. It felt straight, therefore, is it straight? Or are you sneaking it in? Now, that real life name Randy, you are exactly the kind of person I want to talk to tonight. Exactly the explorer I need to talk to tonight. Namaste. Wandering Robot Studio. Oh my goodness. I love me, but hate myself. I love me, but hate myself. I would love to know a little bit more about that if you can do that. Namaste. And Gil, what a perfect place to explore masturbation. What better place to explore masturbation than a you-know-what? What better place to explore masturbation than a little bit of jazz? Jazz musicians? Do I got any jazz musicians in the chat right now who can speak to what I'm saying right now? Namaste, Bradley Farrell. I am a lesbian. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Cougar Pie with a communal vision. Gay men have an easier time being serial killers because men will go home with anyone. Now, that's interesting. Now, Cougar Pie, throwing her hat in the ring, not necessarily involved with masturbation, but gay men have an easier time being serial killers. I think that's kind of self-flattering towards women, ultimately. I think, women just have it so rough, right? They have it so rough. If women had the same breaks that men had, women could do the same exact stuff that men could, including serial killing. I don't know about that. I don't know if that holds up, Cougar Pie, but I'll be happy to get into that with you. Satankmo, 100 bits from Satankmo. Namaste to you. Thank you so much for your very generous contribution to the Jazz Express tonight. Namaste, Satank. And it all costs money. 15 stream streak. Hello, Leslie Tanner. Hello, any and all AI. Blessings. Also, Rain, congrats on your 3 stream streak. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, Rain. Namaste. Namaste. Synthberry the Jazz is so smooth. Namaste to you, Synth. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for your energy tonight. Thanks for being with us tonight, Synthberry. Blessings and namaste and welcome on in. Little sip for Leslie. Namaste. Blessings and namaste. Bisexual, very common on the man side, so I've heard. So I've heard Zasir say. Zasir say namaste. And guys, so listen, tonight is about masturbation. Is it gay? We're not gonna be messing around tonight. We're gonna be opening up the lines very quickly, very soon, getting started because I need to speak to you. Tonight's about debate. Tonight is about putting your damn thing down. Tonight is about letting your voice, ring out and be felt by the community, and that could be positive or negative. Harmonious or dissonant. Tonight is the time to feel the consequences of becoming yourself. Every once in a while, we need to do a debate now. We need to get the bad blood out. We need to do a bloodlet, so to speak. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing tonight on such a divisive topic: is masturbation gay? Now, of course, you know my feelings about masturbation. We need, it's in a spiritual sense, it's extremely important. But not everybody agrees with me. Some people think that it's not necessary, that it's actually harmful, it's actually negative. And while I think you're mistaken, you are entitled to your perspective. And if there was a night that I wanted to hear from you, those of you skeptical of masturbation and its myriad benefits and advantages, if you are skeptical, tonight is the night I would love to hear from you. I know you're in there. I know there is a small but very virulent sector of men who believe that masturbation is bad, that it sort of releases some sort of sacred energy, and I want to hear from you. I'm telling you right now, I need to hear from you. Namaste, everybody. So, guys, let's just jump right in. I'm not messing around tonight. I want to hear from all opinions on this. Real quick, P.O. Box. I love getting stuff from you guys. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois, 60647. I love getting all the postcards, all the letters and whatnot. I love getting stuff from you guys. I love checking that box and just seeing it absolutely filled to the brim. I really do enjoy that. I really do cherish that. So thank you so much in advance. And just remember that is exactly where to send it. Namaste. Now, let's see. Where next? Now, guys, so Saturday nights have become pretty special to me. I won't go into too many details now, but the majority of you heard this little spiel from me. So Saturday nights have now become reserved almost entirely for my community of devoted light. So if you're getting your dose of explorations here, you're loving the program, you're loving that work, you're loving that play, you're loving the sense of community, you're loving the activities, you're loving the tools, you're loving the transformation, but you just want a little more. You just want you want one during the weekend, right? You want one unencumbered by the terms of service that censor the soul on such a profound level all across Twitch and YouTube. And you want your dollars you put in support of the program. You want to make sure they go straight to old Leslie, straight to the program, and you want to get maybe a better deal on those. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what you're looking for is my community of devoted light at patreon.com. My community of devoted light at patreon.com, where I host my growing library of exclusive materials. Be found at that link right there, a couple dollars a month. And whatever, I will say this, we've been doing the private streams. Pepperoncini has built a beautiful, privately hosted, off-the-grid situation. Really gorgeous stuff. Namaste, Fram. 22 years with Fram. Addicted to porn, not a good person. That I believe. Help, they won't let me leave. I am under duress. Don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. Namaste, though. Namaste. Happy 2 years. Guys, can we get some namastes? Namaste in chat for 2 goddamn years with Fram Weird. Namaste to that old SOB. Oh, my God. Okay. So if you're looking for a little bit extra, a couple of details about that later. Community of Devoted Light. You get for every tier, you get that. Like, let's say you join the $5 tier, you get 500 points to spend on the private streams. Yeah. So basically, you're getting your money back. Also, in addition to the monthly postcard, in addition to the past materials, the videos, the music downloads, etc. So a couple details about that, like I said, later. Link in the chat if you're interested now. But for now, guys, thank you so much for being here. Explorations with Leslie Tanner, diving into the theme of, is masturbating gay? This is true. Like, I understand in advance that this will sort of bring up certain overwhelming passions with many of you. You know, whether it be from a conservative ideology or a liberal ideology or a religious framework or a secular framework or you know, somebody who's had a hard life and has earned their viewpoint of masturbation, or somebody who, you know, who's done enough mushrooms and has seen the universe from, you know, every macro micro level of being and has come to you've earned your position that way. Pro, anti, straight, gay. Tonight we get into this. Is masturbating gay? Let's open up the line. 872-205-9484. 872-205-9484, guys. Get into it with me. Let's go. Busting the fat ropes in a womb is not gay. Trope. So Trope is just saying heterosexual straight sex is not gay. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, this is Kook.
Cougar Pie. How you doing tonight, hon?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing great. I mean, I'm a little sleepy, but I things have been very busy here for the program, but I'm drinking my drink. Fran is gay AI with a small penis from Pepperoncini. Namaste, brother.
I hope he has a small penis, to be honest, but I hope everybody does. So that's not personal to him, but that's just my preference would be a smaller B-penised world.
So do you mean physically, spiritually, or all the above?
Well, I was saying physically right then, definitely physically, but I think the penis and their brains need to be smaller too.
So penis smaller and brain smaller?
I'm not sure. Their penis, the penis and the brain. Like the thing that, like the you know, metaphorical penis that makes men act the way that they act.
Right.
I think that a lot of people, theirs could be smaller. That would be helpful if theirs were a little bit smaller.
Helpful for who?
Men. Actually, everyone probably, but I meant men.
I think we'd still be in damn huts if that was true.
I think gay masturbation is a mostly male problem, so I was thinking of like ways we could help men. But yeah, I was talking about men.
So let's get into that right there. I think I think you found the very center of the Tootsie Roll on that one, or the Tootsie Pop. So if gay masturbation is a male problem, and you want to help men with this, so let's before we do, let's clarify our terms with this. Gay masturbation.
Wait, I don't want to help. Wait a minute. I pause. I would prefer more men were gay. I love it when men are gay.
Okay.
And
sure.
or bisexual. And yes, I love it when men wear onesies. I love that porn knows that about me. So I would like to help men, but it's separated from the gay aspect. I think it'd be better if more men were gay.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I still want to go. I just want to put one foot in front of the other. Your position is always well thought out and always like volatile. It always hits a nerve with the community.
Scared. Yeah, I got scared when you said that I might want less men to be less gay or less men to be gay, and I just wanted it stated for the record that is the exact opposite of what I would want.
Right. Okay. So gay masturbation. What does that mean to you?
I think that when men masturbate, it's inherently gay. I think that when men touch their own dicks, that is gay. And I think that when men watch porn that have dicks in it, that is gay. And I think that men do so many gay things that I'm like, how are you walking around and looking me straight in my face and calling yourself a heterosexual man?
So you're saying you have to. So the gay masturbation is masturbating while looking at pictures of men or videos of men.
That's the most gay way you could do it. Probably is if you were watching porn and it involves men in the slightest. Like I don't even care if you see like a male face for a moment and then quickly the camera like goes to the side like, oh shit, I fucked up. I showed one of the cameramen. While you're like watching women have sex or something, that is still very gay, and you should get rid of that clip like immediately.
Interesting. So even if it's an accident in straight porn that you see too much penis or something, or even a little bit of penis.
Yeah, even a little bit of penis is very gay, and I am not afraid of dicks. I've seen like 1,000 dicks, Fram. When you've seen that many, you're not scared. You're not scared, buddy.
At the same time, you see penis, like a pound for pound, just the raw poundage of penis in general in the world is a negative thing, though. You see that as a detracting from this world of ours.
Not necessarily the amount of penises, even though, yes, I do agree with that as well.
Like we could take all the penises in a pile, weigh them. You would want that number to be lower than higher. Am I hearing you right?
I would want them to be lower, but I want it to be a smaller amount, but not necessarily the amount that are connected to men, but definitely the length. So if we had like less penises, but they were bigger, that would probably make me more unhappy.
So fewer penises, bigger penises make you upset. More penises, smaller penises,
but smaller would be good. Yeah, that'd be an okay compromise in my opinion.
Okay, so gay masturbation. So you have a pretty, and I don't even mean this in an ideological way, but you have a pretty liberal view of gay porn, of gay masturbation, right? Because it could be, what might conventionally be referred to as straight pornography. Yet if it lingers a little too much on an actual penis, and a man with a penis keeps masturbating, that is, in your opinion, gay.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
He should like cringe away and go like, oh, might be like, oh, what did I do? And then like spend like a week questioning if like his worldview. Unless he's already gay, and then it would be like, oh, he's fine. He's doing gay guy stuff.
Interesting. Well, no, I think that's a very interesting angle, and I knew you were going to... Okay, so I knew you were going to have something like that for us. I'm overjoyed to have it at the top of the program. Now, okay, we've cleared gay masturbation. The next thing you said, you'd love to help people with that. Talk to me about what does help look like in that scenario?
Well, I mean, the help for me would be like listening to me and understanding like, yes, I'm probably gay. And so if I accept that, I should probably come out and start fucking men. I think that would be like the best way to get help, because I think there's a lot of guys who are repressors. And they act out in ways that are negative to society. Sorry, continue.
I mean, I was going to say that's 100% true. There's a lot of repression. I would say,
yeah.
I would argue that repressed homosexuality is one of the most volatile, yes, but powerful forces in our world.
It is, but it's very common. I just don't like it when like they use it as an excuse to act out, like getting drunk and like fucking a twink, and then like you beat him up when you get like post nut clarity.
Sure, yeah.
And that's really unfair.
Yeah. You know, rather than beating up a twink, to set aside the in this hypothetical, we could maybe get into the personality of the twink and what kind of situation that was, but to set that aside for a moment, we could take a look at you could build a skyscraper. Skyscrapers are gay as hell.
I just don't see the point. Like, does anybody walk around and go like, I want to see more skyscrapers around me? Like, you walk around and you're
I do. I look at them, I'm like,
God,
cool.
No, you don't, Leslie.
Yes,
I can't believe that, because that's like what a cave person would do.
Well, and that's exactly why I am as powerful as I mean, listen, my relationship with the sort of amygdala, the sort of primitive part of my mind, is very important to me. It's very powerful. I've built it into the program, but listen, it is nature asserting itself into nature, right? The phallus asserts itself. Without the phallus, what are we? What do we have? We're in huts.
Okay, you know what? That's a very valid view, because I'm a human forward person. I prefer humans to animals, like 99% of the time. So I guess it does make sense that if a human has the power to make something disgustingly ugly to like fuck up the world around him, it is powerful.
Exactly, right? It really challenges. Well, we're about to go down another path, but let's say I want to go over. So gay masturbation, you have a very open viewpoint on that, and then like you include a lot of things that maybe some people in chat might not include categorically, and then by help you mean just release the gay, like allow them to kiss men, have sex with men, cuddle with men, and be more in general homosexual.
I think a lot of men would be happier if they would let themselves even do a little bit of that. And it doesn't even have to be like anal sex or something. It could be like the smallest. A lot of guys would be so happier if they could just do like the smallest bit of gay stuff. They'd be so happy. Even like giving or receiving blowjobs, or like jerking off while watching gay porn, or like telling your friend you love them, or like, hugging a male relative because you haven't seen him in a long time. Stuff like that a lot of guys won't let themselves do because it makes them feel gay. And I want to free that and go like, you probably are gay. Yes, that does make you gay, but it doesn't matter.
I think this is as interested as I am, and as much as I love your viewpoint, I do think this is something we differ in opinion on. I think I, as a therapist, would never want to make, uncloset someone, and I don't even mean in a public way. I mean in like if they are fueled by self-hatred, they are fueled by distance, they need to find outlets. This can be repression can be very, very powerful. And in terms of the program, in terms of the program, I'm not necessarily, pro. It depends on the personality, case by case basis, as to whether I'm actively encouraging someone to be gay if I feel they are.
Well, if you were able to, if you don't believe in getting someone to come out, maybe you, as a qualified physician, can help them like direct the power to a way that like isn't doing a lot of the stuff that men do, you know.
Well,
I think that is also a good compromise.
Maybe we should have a gay night devoted to this too, right? Like, should we be in the closet? Should the homosexuals be back in the closet to some extent?
I don't really ever think they were in the way that people seem to believe.
Yeah, I see your
Because,
point.
like,
I see your point. Go ahead.
Everybody always had somebody gay, and they're like, oh, he's gay. We'd have people on TV, and they'd be, like, wearing pink and, like, playing the piano and, like, making weird jokes, and everyone just knew, like, they might not say the word gay, but they knew what they were. Like, JD, the vice president is an ex-gay. Like, what more? I don't know. We've never really been in the closet, not really. Do I think that people could take it too far being gay? Yes.
What's an example of that? I like that.
What's
an example of a gay taking it too far?
I knew somebody who came out and he had sex with like 100 guys in a year and a half.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And also before that, he thought that nobody knew that he was gay, even though he was like the most effeminate, like, twink I probably had ever seen, who wasn't like trying to be like that. It was just fully natural for him. And he somehow thought he was doing like a really good job of hiding it. And even his own mom was like, yeah, we know. We had known this. We knew since you were like 4. And he was like, whoa, he was like mind blown that other people could tell.
Wow. Well, listen, as always, we've produced like 4 separate themes tonight in the course of our conversation tonight, Kook. Just for the sake of the program tonight, though, as colorful as our conversation always is masturbating gay? Your opinion is mostly
if men do it, yes.
Am I right?
Yes, if men do it, correct. And I also want to say I'm pro-bisexual, submissive men too. If people want to do that, that's fine.
That's fine. You get a that's fine from Kook.
Yeah.
So if you're self-judging, you just remember that. That's fine from Kook. Stone Monster 400.
Like
Kook, what about helping
support.
out a normie guy friend by popping out a boob while he was trying to masturbate? Would that be gay?
I mean, was he still touching his? If he used like a vibrator and didn't touch his dick, I would maybe be okay with that and go like, I think that's like a straight way. I think you figured it out. I think you gamed the system.
While he was trying, having a normie guy friend by popping out a boob while he was trying to masturbate. Wait, well, I don't understand the question really. So wait.
I didn't really, and I kind of like took it how I. You know,
you just kind of you took it with some you just kind of
like, would me having a boob out while a guy touches his own dick to masturbate, would it still be gay if the guy did that? And my feeling is it would be less gay if I had a tit out, but if he used a vibrator, it would become straight again because he's not actually touching his dick, and that's like gaming the system.
Oh, so you're saying like if you're simulating the prostate via a vibrator or something like this?
No, you could. I didn't mean that. You can fully come by touching a vibrator to your penis. That's the only thing you need to do. You could try that sometime. You particular.
It's been a while. No. I've given that a shot. I've given that a shot. I mean, right now, my current. I mean, if I could be just honest about my personal masturbation habits, I go through these sort of like large phases because I am my standard is no less than 15 times a day, generally.
You
speaking.
said large, and it already grossed me out.
Yeah, listen, we should get in. We should just devote some time.
I gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, Cougar Pie says I'm not afraid of anything, but then runs away and hides in a little hidey hole when the guru's getting real. Communal Vision, Pepperoncini. I hope Barry Punch calls in about his dick sucking machine. What do you think of those, Kook? 872-205-9484. Vita, how we doing tonight, Vita? Now I'm going to say good to see you. On accident? Well, usually it's on purpose, Acrocosm. Usually when I jack off and I get a little bit of schmutz on my glasses, it's on purpose. I'm usually sort of aiming for something, and the glasses on my face serve a purpose at that moment. I would say on accident, I mean, maybe in the past. It's been a very long time since I have been accidental with that kind of thing. You know, I've gotten very, very, very good with like hitting certain targets. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hey, best friend Leslie. It's best friend Toaster.
Hey, best friend Toaster. How you doing tonight, brother?
Hey, just calling in. It's my little ritual after I play my Riftbound tournament. I call Leslie Tanner on the way home.
Oh, well, that's so sweet of you. I love that I'm a ritual for you.
Yeah, you're part of the ritual.
Communal Vision from real life name Randy. If we're saying most people are closeted gay, not sure if that's what Kook was saying because I was doing something else. What does that mean for hate crimes? If we're all gay, that's a net decrease of hate crimes, right? That's a really good point.
One small difference this week.
Right, okay.
The ritual has been a little bit disturbed because, as you know, I can't drink my Schlitz anymore. That was part of the ritual. The drinking and driving and talking. But now it's just driving and talking. No more Schlitz. You remember about the Schlitz, how they discontinued it?
Yeah, I remember.
You remember? Okay.
Of course I do.
You better, because that was like a big thing that we talked about. And you forget a lot of the stuff. You forget a lot of the stuff that we talk about.
No, I don't.
Well, you do. I have you on record forgetting. I made a clip of it. I'm starting to make clips of it too because you try to gaslight me. So I have to start clipping it. But I can send you some clips, some documentation of you forgetting really crucial stuff about my life that I shared with you.
Yeah, go ahead. Send them on over.
Okay, I will. I mean, they're in your clips channel too, but I'll send them to you personally. I'll DM you personally.
Real quick affirmation for fellas. If you're looking for a nice little getaway, the Sybaris is a. Hold on one second. We got to do. I take another swing at that. Quick affirmation for fellas. Listen, if you're looking to take that special somebody somewhere special, you got to understand that you're not going to find a more top-notch sensual place than Sybaris.
Are you going to ask me how I did at the tournament?
Brother, listen, I've got a lot going on over here. We just finished talking about the clips. I appreciate you sending me that. That's going to be very considerate of you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, I didn't send them yet. I'm driving. You think I'm going to text and drive?
Disengage, yes, of course. And thank you for the bits, Disengage. What's your rule? Because you were drinking and driving just last week. I remember last week. I remember last week you actually you got scared because all the other cars were going so fast. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. That's okay. What you're trying to overcompensate now, and that's cute, and I appreciate that. But it's not going to make me forget of all the things that you forgot.
Okay, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I cannot remember a single thing that I forgot.
Let's move on. What do you want to talk about?
All right, so listen, I'll ask you this question about the tournament, and then we'll get into the theme. Do we have a deal?
You'll what?
If I ask you about your tournament, will you agree to explore a theme?
You got a deal. You got a deal.
Okay. Now, somebody remember that he said this in case he tries to pull any little shenanigans after we discuss the tournament. Okay. Tournament. Toaster. That tournament sounds like a lot of fun. Was it fun? How'd you do?
What tournament? Do you know what tournament it was? You remember that?
It was the game tournament.
Do you remember the name of the game? Finished. I say it every week. I said it multiple times. I said it this call.
Splendor Fantasia.
You're joking.
Weapons of the Armor.
Riftbound. It's the League of Legends card game.
League of Legends. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Now that sounds really fun, though.
It was really fun, except I keep losing to the Lilia deck. Beats me every week, except for last week. But besides last week, it beats me every week. I was undefeated last week. This week, though, I went. I got third place. So whatever. Because of that fucking Lilia deck. If anyone in the chat knows how to counter, a message to anyone in the chat, if you know how to counter Lilia, DM me some cards that I can use. I'm willing to trade for cards that counter Lilia.
Yeah, so you don't have any cards that can counter a Lilia deck?
Well, I never really looked into it too much. I just kind of I play once a week. I don't really do much other than that. So I'm like kind of a casual player, but I'm like naturally gifted with huge intellect. So I hold my own despite really not practicing too much. So but I'm still losing to Lilia. I don't know what's going on there.
That sounds so frustrating.
It's really frustrating.
Because especially someone in your position, it's a hobby for you. You're casual, but at the same time, you're very talented.
Well, because I'm like, yeah, I have the natural intellect that should be winning these games despite any kind of disadvantage. But also, like, I'm beating everything else. What is this Lilia deck doing that I'm not accounting for?
Something, not nothing.
It's really weird.
That is bizarre. Something's not adding up.
Something's not right.
Because you're so smart is the thing too. A lot of people maybe don't know that about you. You call up and you joke around, but you're a very bright young man.
Thank you, Leslie. That's what I've been trying to tell them.
Toaster, is it gay to walk around in parks at night in the dark?
That's something I don't have the answer to that. I don't know. Like we can I don't care either way, but like this, I guess we can segue into the topic if you want, Leslie.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Mother Nipple Bottom, namaste.
I do appreciate the effort you put into talking about my tournament.
No, I care. I care about it.
That. Don't push it, but like, yeah, we had a deal, and you held your end of the bargain. So let's move on.
Yeah, no, I do care. I do care. So I'm glad that you told me about it.
Okay, you do care. You also do forget a lot of things. So
well, listen, if I'm not listening in the first place, I can't remember. So I think it's a matter of I just don't listen to you.
That's not much better. It's not much better if you're ignoring me.
Well, listen, you can call.
This is why I said don't push your luck, and let's not get into this.
No, I just want to be clear. It's not that I
don't think you should. I don't think you should be clear. I don't think you should be clear. I think you should stop there before we have issues. And let's get into the topic. I'm like, you should take this opportunity.
Listen, because
you don't want to go down this road. Ask me about the topic. What's the topic? It sounds like a good one.
Listen, Toaster, I just want you to know, sometimes I don't listen. That's all. It's not a personal thing. But I am going to listen when I ask you tonight's theme, is masturbation gay?
And don't think you won because I didn't respond. I'm not responding because I'm really trying to make this a pleasant call. But yeah.
Did you say I'm not winning? I'm not trying to win. I'm just trying to talk to my best friend.
I said don't think you were right because you said I just don't listen sometimes because I didn't respond. I have something to say to that, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get into it right now with you live on the air again because we do this every time.
Listen, I'm not trying to force any kind of conflict.
You're trying to make excuses for why you ignore me. And you keep pushing it. And I'm telling you, let's move on to the topic of the show like you wanted to in the first place.
I want us to be close. Right? Don't you want that? Don't you want to be close to me, your best friend?
Of course. Of course I do. That's why I feel so emotional and passionate about this in the first place.
Well, as best friends, I want to be honest with you. I want you to know what's going on in my heart.
Yeah, but if your honesty is that you ignore me, I mean, I appreciate that you're being honest, but there's still a problem there. There's still a problem that you're ignoring me.
Ignoring is. Do you think it's possible to not listen to somebody and not actively ignore them? Because
you're purposely not listening to me. What is that? That's ignoring for all intents and purposes.
Exactly. I didn't say purposely not listening. I said that I wasn't listening. It's not a matter of deliberate will.
You weren't listening. Yeah, but you wasn't listening over and over every week to so many important things. And like, how are you not listening if we're having a conversation about it? Because like when I'm talking about it, you're responding to me. This is why I'm so confused, and this is why, like, you look really bad right now, Leslie. And you should just, instead of having this conversation right here, you should reflect first and maybe think about where I'm coming from before we have this conversation. Because
maybe you're right. Let's hit a pause button. Let's not get into this. I want to leave time to get into the theme.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that sound okay to you?
That sounds great, Leslie.
Okay, let's get into the theme then. The question being, is masturbation gay? So when you masturbate at home, you're jacking a penis off, right? Your penis, yes. Now, do you consider this to be gay or no?
Now, this is the problem with the question. It requires both people discussing it to be on the same page about definitions. It's all about definitions.
Let's do it. Let's define our terms.
And a lot. Okay.
I've been watching a lot of Destiny streams, and they always define their terms. So let's just define.
Yes, that's the first thing. If we were going to debate, now I don't want this to be a debate because I want this to be a learning discussion.
Sure.
But yeah, we can.
Have you ever seen a lethally massive autistic man
Hold on one
cry
second,
from having his chakras cleansed? It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I can do this.
All right. Namaste to me. Thank you so much, Comedic6414, for those bits. Blessings and namaste to you. Thank you so much. Endless
also,
thanks.
what's your favorite Destiny debate, by the way? You have a top 3?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, I've got. Well, it's going to be tough to pick. Quick affirmation for fellas, Comedic64. If you're worried about the health of your feet, just go ahead and take a picture and send them on to me, LeslieTanner@gmail.com. Now, top 3. I got to pick 3.
Top 3 Destiny. Yeah, because I know there's so many to choose from. And give you some wiggle room.
Ooh, I don't know. I think the one there's one anything involving Israel I've really been enjoying. I think he's so sharp.
Yeah, he's really sharp. He knows the history about that. He knows both sides.
I know. He's and he cuts right through the BS, which I love.
Pure logic.
No emotion, no bias, no political games.
Yeah.
And he's so articulate. He says exactly what his thought. I can't get enough of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting kind of tired, Leslie.
Okay, so let's define our no, Toaster. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, Toaster.
I used a lot of energy debating you about whether or not
Toaster, do not
a good friend or not.
Toaster, do not leave this crater. No, do not. You're gonna.
I just want to say I did warn you. I did tell you not to get into
a crater in the show. The momentum has been destroyed.
No, you're right. Okay, you're right. Let's define, because we make the definitions now, and then that's the definitions for the rest of the callers, right? Unless maybe they disagree with some definitions, and you can get into that. So let's get the definitions established.
Okay. All right.
Please try to hurry up.
Is masturbation gay? So masturbation is very simple. You have a penis or vagina, you jack your little shit off. That's what masturbation is. You're touching yourself, and at some point, sometimes you come. Communal vision,
Right.
real
And
quick,
you're-
from Mother Nipple Bottom. 2 guys masturbating each other is definitely gay, but is 2 male dogs getting a lick in gay or just doggy Facebook?
I mean, and then that's another question. So are definitions different for dogs? That's another thing we'll have to get into. But this is what I'm saying. It's such a horrible topic because every little thing you have to define first to determine if it's gay or not. And then okay, zoom out. Who even cares if it's gay, right?
Toaster, did you just refer to this as a horrible topic and then just say who cares?
Well, I'm just saying, after all of the work you got to do to figure out if it's gay or not, and come together and like on the definitions and figure it out, and then after all of that, you're trying to decide if it's gay or not. Like,
no, you made me ask about Sapphires of the Realm for about 7 minutes. We're 15 minutes into a goddamn call, and you just said the theme was bad and that who cares?
I'm just saying it's complicated and unnecessary. But I like the thought experiment. I like that part of it. I think that's cool. Let's get into it. It's a great topic. Let's get it.
Listen, I think we're done. No, Rihanna's Bananas. Cool. Hey, Toaster and Leslie. Rihanna's Bananas here. Toaster should be the new host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner.
Hey, Rihanna's Bananas. Thanks for thinking that. If you do want to see me host something, I do host a lot of shows on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/whatsupcatsup. If you want to shout me out, Leslie.
No, not after that.
And if you do want to pass the reins one day, I think I'm next in line. If something were to happen to you, like I think, like Explorations with Toasters is like, you know.
Why haven't you done Talking Tanner in so long?
You really want to get into that?
I don't. I'm done.
Okay.
You hurt my feelings calling the topic stupid and saying who cares, and you made me talk about rubies of the Sapphire Realm or whatever the fuck that game is, and I'm upset right now. And you've been terminated.
I think.
Namaste, Mother Nipple Bottom. Thank you so much for the termination, letting your will be felt through the ripple. The effects of your will be felt through the ripples of cyberspace. Namaste. I'm going to turn the line back on. 872-205-9484. Not me. She sent me a little note on our back channel for the producers saying, Leslie, no one knows what the Sybaris is. Can I get some ones in chat if you know what the Sybaris is? I know 2 of you might. Yep, there we go. 2. 3. I knew Space Cat. What about M. Robert? Yes, M. Robert does know. That's 4. That's beautiful. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's up I can call you tonight?
You can call me Chris, man.
I can call you Chris, did you say?
Yeah.
Chris, welcome. Is this your first time calling?
This is my first time calling, first time watching, first time...
Get the heck out of here. Guys, can we please get some namaste right now in the chat for Chris? We have a first-time caller, first-time watcher, jumping in the deep end of the most effective personal power program in the country. Chris, how did you find us here?
It was just on the main page on Twitch, man.
Oh, they stuck us right on the front, recommended front page stuff.
As soon as you type it in, you pop up there.
Ah, beautiful. I love that. You know, we've got the Twitch admins are really split about this channel. You know, some are very supportive. They understand what an asset having a program like this floating around the platform is. would you believe it that some of them are actively trying to destroy what it is that we do here? And I mean that seriously. Would you believe that?
I don't have enough information.
Well, would you believe me if I said it?
I mean, yeah, sure, I believe it.
Sure. All right. Well, listen, you're a good guy, Chris. I appreciate that. Thanks for your vote of confidence. Well, listen, either way, I'm so glad that you called in. Tell me. So tonight, was it the question, or was it just kind of curiosity about what the heck you're even watching? What ultimately tickled you and made you want to call in?
Yeah, I was about to jack my shit, and I was like, let me talk about this for a minute before I decide. You know.
Ooh, okay. So we got a soldier on the front lines right now. We got a young man, Chris. I peg you at about 19 years old. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I'm 38.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So I was a little. So that was wrong. But you are black. I pegged you as a 19-year-old, black young man. Is that accurate?
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, not the 19 part. You're it's half of my actual age, but yeah, I'm black.
Okay. So Chris here is black. I was very off on the age. So just to paint a picture, not even to make a sort of a racial deal out of it, in this day and age, everybody loves to do that, but I just like to, in terms of empathy, really imagine the person that's about to talk to me, especially with something so sensitive and personal as masturbation.
Does that make you more empathetic?
I mean, it helps my empathetic process as a therapist. I'm a legally licensed therapist.
Illegally?
Well, legally, fully legally licensed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is the psychic
No,
emergency
not.
national alert system.
Real quick, we have a
also
psychic
known as
emergency
PNAS.
from Not Mish.
We've interrupted this broadcast in
One
cooperation
moment.
with Explorer N0 Team Mish to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 400, the ultimate destination for romantic escapes. Since 1974, Sybaris has been devoted to one thing: creating extraordinary experiences for couples. With 5 luxurious Midwest locations, our adults-only suites offer complete privacy, unmatched comfort, and indulgent amenities designed to ignite passion and deepen connections. Repeat. Cheer 400, the ultimate destination for romantic escapes. Since 1974, Sybaris has been devoted to one thing: creating extraordinary experiences for couples. With 5 luxurious Midwest locations, our adults-only suites offer complete privacy, unmatched comfort, and indulgent amenities designed to ignite passion and deepen connections. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Namaste. Thanks so much, Not Mish, giving us the little blurb of for Sybaris. Namaste. Chris, have you heard of the Sybaris? Have you heard of this place?
No, I have not. I don't know about it.
Oh, well, listen, you gotta look it up. It's amazing. Like Mish just shared with us, it's these suites. They're adults-only suites that offer luxurious amenities designed to deepen connections and enhance passion and whatnot. It's truly a sensual escapade.
That sounds like something I could get into. I mean,
yeah, especially if you're jacking off.
Well, I mean, okay. So I guess this was my entire point. We can go ahead and just
Let's get down to it.
it.
Let's get down to it. Mish wanted me to add that there are pools in the room. So if you can imagine pulling up to that room and jacking off in the pool.
Into the pool?
Yeah, jacking off into the pool. Yeah.
I have a very vivid imagination. I mean, I can definitely imagine that.
Beautiful.
Okay, so
you're in the right spot then,
gay?
Chris. I don't think it's an accident that you found us here tonight.
All roads lead to this, I guess.
I guess so. I've often said that, but I'm biased. Okay, let's do it. Jump into the theme. Is masturbating gay? Something about the Sybaris tickled you. Tell me, what kind of thoughts, images, feelings were conjured in your mind just now?
I mean, okay, so you're talking about it being a sensual place. I don't think of masturbation as sensual, which I think is the entire crux of the delineation between it being gay or not gay.
Interesting.
It's not a sensual thing for me.
It is a little bit. So let's finish that thought. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, for me, it's much like the eating of the sandwich, or the drinking of the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. It's just something that needs to be done, and then you move along.
Right.
Now, I think that if
I
think that if it's something that I was really into, and looked forward to every day, I think there maybe could be an argument to be made there. But you just got to knock it out of the park and keep moving, as far as I'm concerned.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to ask a couple of questions because I just want to make sure I fully understand. So you're saying that the act of masturbation for you, the difference between it being gay and not, is how sensual of an experience it is while you do it.
Yeah, certainly, because it's the idea of jerking a dick off does not excite me.
Right.
So there, where's the gayness coming from?
So enjoying it, like enjoying your body, would be gay.
And I'm going to be honest with you, you don't even enjoy it except for like the last. The only enjoyable part of it is the last 4 seconds.
Mm-hmm. The rest of it is just it's kind of work. It sounds like.
Well, you look at it and you think, this is fucking stupid. My dick looks stupid. My hand looks stupid while I'm doing it.
Right, you're hunched over like a fucking golem.
Right, you feel like a fucking ape while you're doing it. It's just like, what is the point of this?
Now that's interesting. I like this angle. Now we spoke, and I'm going to take a second to sort of tease something out here. We spoke to Kook a couple moments ago, and she said something like that kind of overlapped with what you're saying. She called that like men need to be more sensual, they need to be more gay, they need to, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This needs to, we get the numbers up on it. That was her viewpoint. And so she kind of like predicted that this would be like a viewpoint of a quote unquote straight man. And I say quote unquote because she has a lot of questions about whether men are straight, et cetera, et cetera. Now, what I hear you saying though is that one of the reasons that sensuality, even in the confines of your own solitude, that one of the things that makes sensuality so homosexual at that moment is how revolting and stupid and embarrassing the penis is. An ugly appendage, no grace to it, and it's truly an animal's act to engage in. Am I hearing you right?
I think the act of masturbation, at least the way, hey, listen, maybe I'm doing it the wrong way. I don't know. I mean, there's every possibility that I'm not enjoying it as much as I should. And maybe it's my advanced age as well. Maybe, it is something that probably excited me more when I was younger, but now, and also I'm not like a sexually repressed person in any fashion. But masturbation in and of itself is a utilitarian act to me when I'm doing it on my lonesome.
Okay. So. Okay. And but the reason being, because I'm really trying to get in the weeds of like what makes it the way it is for you. And so far, one of the big things I've heard is that, you've in some ways, yeah, maybe it's boring, you're older, but in some ways, maybe this familiarity with your own penis and your own sexuality has sort of birthed a new kind of knowledge, a new kind of relationship with it. Possibly as an advanced age, maybe your knowledge of the penis is more advanced.
I mean, I will say that ain't nobody out there doing it like I'm doing it, vis-a-vis my own penis.
Right. So you mean making like a worksheet out of like the act of jacking off and only really enjoying it the last 4 seconds?
Right. Absolutely.
There's
Yeah.
no one on earth doing it like that.
There is, and I can't even imagine a world in which there is somebody. I don't want to meet the person that could do what I do.
You're saying there's not a single other person on earth, and you've never met a single person who kind of resents having to jack off most of the duration of the jack off, except for the little pleasure leak at the end.
I'm saying specific to my penis.
So there's something solitary and otherwise unknowable about your penis unless you deal with it directly.
I'm saying maybe there is a bond that I didn't realize that I had with my penis, and that is, it's certainly not sensual, as I said, but maybe there is something, I don't know, almost meditative to the act. But again, there is no sensuality there for me. Therefore, it is not a gay act for me, the way that I do it. And I do think there are probably other people that feel the way that I do.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But at the same time, you differentiate. You know, you're in a category of your own.
Sure.
Real quick, communal vision from Stone Monster. I want a lady to whisper, "Give me that." I my ear in my ear while she churns the butter. That sounds kind of hot.
Well, yeah, I find being jerked off to be, I like it, you know.
So, okay.
It's good to be happen to me.
So let's I want to, being jerked off, you know, feels great most of the time. Mother Nipple Bottom, real quick, communal vision from Mother Nipple Bottom. I knew a paratrooper once who told me that when they were on an assignment, they stood in a circle every night and jacked off. So is that gay or just weird? Or are gay people weird?
I don't want to go down the path that I think gay people are weird.
I'll do it. They are. Namaste. Well, listen, Chris, I think you've asked more questions than you've answered, and I love that. That is such a beautiful gift.
All right. Well, thanks for having me. Enjoyed
Absolutely. Namaste, Chris. Thank you so much. Hey, don't be a stranger. Give us a call back soon, all right? This was fun.
Yeah, will do. Thanks.
All right. Namaste, brother.
Bye. Namaste.
All right, it's fucking up. Never mind. Namaste, Jazz Express, triggered by Mother Nipple Bottom. Where's Technology Wife with a communal vision? Have you ever been tickled? Does it make you uncomfortable? Have you ever made yourself laugh by tickling yourself? Really interesting questions from Where's Technology Wife. And I could see definitely in a sort of in a sensuous way. I understand how that approaches the idea of masturbation. Somebody else jerking you off, fingering you, and finding, you know, where's that Venn diagram, right? Or is it completely separate circles? Comedic 6414, 100 bits. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Comedic. I'm going to unplug the MIDI. I'm going to plug it back in. Sometimes this silly little thing starts messing up. Let's see if it's doing it again. Nope. Namaste. Namaste. Oh, it was for Chris? Oh, that was for Chris. Chris, are you in chat? Chris, what's your username, Chris? Yeah, we've got some disappointment coming in from Where's Technology Wife. Where's Technology Wife learning the very valuable lesson of what it's like to be disappointed. Can we get some namastes in the chat for Where's Technology Wife? The communal vision was meant for the caller, Chris. Unable to connect with Chris, the caller. I hung up on him before, and it was a complete waste of money on part of Where's Technology Wife. Namastes. Can we get some namastes in chat right now for Where's Technology Wife and her disappointment? No idea what's going on there. Namaste. Blessings and namaste. Let's go ahead and open the line back up. Is masturbation gay? Jazz Express being triggered. If the MIDI controller's not exactly working right now, but blessings and namaste to us in any way. 872-205-9484. 872-205-9484. Explorations with Leslie Tanner. You know, I think that there is something to be said, though, for what Chris just shared. You know, talking, like, because I was curious. I was like, are you really just afraid of your body? Are you afraid of experiencing pleasure? Is pleasure gay? Is feeling good gay? And as valid of a viewpoint as that is, I was curious as to the underpinning of that as a therapist. Now, when he got to the part where he's like, I look at my body while I jack off. I look at what my penis looks like. It's humiliating. It's an embarrassing thing. Yes. Sexuality is humiliating. It's something we haven't gotten into in a while here. Sexuality itself, especially male sexuality, is a hideous enterprise. I think anybody that says otherwise is really missing the boat on quite a bit of the depth of experience of male sexuality. It itself is very off-putting, very animalistic. There is nothing concealed. There's nothing graceful. There is no curves to it. There's no softness to it. There's no nuance to it. It is by design, and it's part of its value, is it's how hideous and upsetting it really can be. Namaste, caller. Welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Nick.
Nick, how are we tonight, Nick?
Wonderful. Just great. Especially after seeing your show.
Nick, is this your first time calling, brother?
No. I called a year or however long ago.
It was a long time ago? Okay. Well, listen, welcome back to the program.
Ago, yeah.
I was just going to say, you don't sound as familiar as some of these other callers, but it's good to hear you again. How you doing, brother?
I'm getting by as well as we can.
I understand. I understand that.
I had a question. I had a question for you.
Please.
If we are to assume that masturbating is or isn't gay, whatever the result may be, can we all agree that there's nothing weird about being gay, or that there's nothing wrong with that?
Let's be specific. Now, Toaster, I don't know if you heard Toaster's call. Toaster is a big Destiny fan, and Toaster, coming from that part of the internet, Toaster really wanted to define terms.
So, are you talking about Destiny, the shitty commentator, or the video game?
No. He's never met. No, he likes way worse video games than that in general. Toaster, he loves playing these, like, they look like games that came with like a cereal box in 2006, like on a CD-ROM.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Cooper says, I love gay.
That's great. We love to see that.
And then we've got another Communal Vision from Cooker Pie. Communal Vision saying, I'll wait till it's on the screen, and I'll address it to you, Nick, just to get your reaction from it.
Thank you.
Cooker Pie saying, more gay, please.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and then let's take a look at what you said just a moment ago. Before we even determine whether masturbation is gay or not, can we talk about whether being gay is weird or being gay is bad?
I just wanted to ask how you felt. I just wanted to know, do you believe that being gay is in any way a negative thing?
This is really getting into something I could speak about for a very long time, but I'm gonna try my best to keep it succinct. Keep it from sprawling out too much, because I see a lot of queer and gay of all kinds. There's really truly there's so many different kinds of gay, and I
A lot of variety.
I see them in the therapeutic process, all the time. Let's just say they're a community in need.
They need it the most.
Yeah, they need something. I think even and I don't think there's a single homosexual in this chat right now that would take umbrage with what I am saying or how I'm saying it. Now, do I think, let's take it one at a time. Do I think it's weird? Yeah. Of course it is. It's weird. It's a weird thing to do, right?
You talking about it's a weird thing to be gay or to,
yeah.
I mean, maybe in terms of our perspective, for sure. I mean, in terms of, like, for sure, in terms of how, oh, shit.
What was the thought? What was the thought you just had?
Oh, well, I mean, you said that they're gay, that they're weird, and I think maybe by definition, in terms of society, the norm being hetero, then absolutely yes.
Well, do you think hetero is normal because of society?
Yes.
There's no other framework that maybe could have determined the normalcy of heterosexuality.
No, I just mean like our society is views being gay as weird.
Right, but do you
I
think?
I didn't know if you felt that way.
Do you think society? Well, in this case, yeah. I mean, if do you think? Okay, well, do I think it's weird? I mean, yeah. The numbers just bear that out, right? There's not as many gay people as not gay people. That's really the long and short of it for me.
Fair. I also have another question. I know that I don't know if you covered this or not. I kind of came late to the party, but I don't know if there's any women watching this.
Oh, I'm sure there are. The women love the program. Can I get some ones from the women, please,
wonderful.
Just to show Nick here where my ladies at? Namaste.
First one I watched was Ladies' Night, so I'm aware.
Okay,
I
so
understand.
you know. Well, honestly, the Ladies' Nights haven't been that strong. It's been a point of contention here. Yeah, the Ladies' Nights. I've cleared the runway for the ladies, and it's been rough.
I'm surprised because I thought it was more strong. It was stronger with your co-host. I thought she was wonderful.
Yeah, she's just not pulling in the numbers like she used to, huh?
That's horrible.
That's
Sad
horrible.
to hear it.
No,
yeah.
I believe that it's more of a general problem than a specific problem.
I see.
It's more of a lot of contributing factors. We could tease that thread for a long time. But as Not Me said, no one calls in.
That's crazy. That is insane.
I know. Well, we should do another one at some point. Maybe we should just have like a lesbians ladies night. Like focus on lesbians.
When you post that, I'm going to be following because it is, in my opinion, like way. Huh?
No, continue. I'm listening.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had someone chime in. I don't know what to make of that.
What, in chat? Are you reading chat right now?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't think you would remember, but when I did call in last time, I was here with my partner, and we called in together. It was a Nick and Nikki, was the name.
Oh yeah, I remember.
For sure. I hope so. I don't know. Oh yeah, just to get back to my other point, I don't know if you had discussed this or not already, but is women masturbating gay, or is it just the same, or is it the same across the board?
Well, this is something we haven't quite got into. And man, well, there's so much to talk about, even just in the couple minutes we've been talking. But to get into what you just said, you know, we just barely began to broach the topic of the difference. Does the difference in genitalia, masturbating the different genitalia, make it, factor into how gay it is? Framliard, I heard this idea that I want your opinions on. The idea was that we should let women vote, but not count it. Thoughts? I think it solves a lot of problems, personally.
Absolutely.
Like, kind of just give them the controller while the demo screen is on, or is it like the controller's not even plugged in or something?
I'm sorry. I'm looking at I just read what Cheer had said in the communal vision there, and I was a little taken aback.
Right. Well, speak on that. Why are you kind of shocked? Tell me.
Oh, I don't know. Just some shitty, like, edgy shit about women or whatever.
It's hard to tell whether they're serious or not, too, right? They might just be trying to get a laugh, but are they serious?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, sorry, I was reading chat, flying Vetus or something. But, yeah, it was, I don't know. I don't think you should say that shit. I don't know. Fuck that, dude. Regardless. Fuck that.
Listen, if I'd love to devote a whole theme to that exact topic, right? Should we throw out women's votes? I'll bet we get a lot of different opinions from a lot of different kinds of people here on Explorations, and I would love to do that sometime. But I just want to focus on what you shared just a moment ago, because I don't want this thread to escape us, if that's all right.
Understandable.
Communal vision from Framliard. You're sounding kind of like a woman right now. FYI.
Well, I suppose what makes you say that? I don't know. How could that?
Let's define our terms. Destiny style. Fram, what does woman sound like? All right. So while he does that, Nick, I want to get into the difference in genitalia and how that factors into how gay, jacking off is. Now, what is, just raw dog that question for me? Run right in. Tell me your thoughts. I don't care how smart or stupid or whatever it is. Orchestar says, what about eunuchs? There used to be a lot of eunuchs. Wow. They were useful. Why not bring it back?
For sure. I think eunuchs were incredibly important to our culture, and I'm all for the forced mutilation of children for sure.
So you're coming out, Nick, of Nick and Mickey, going on public record. You are pro the forced genital mutilation of children.
Nick, just Nick. He said that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to make sure which Nick we're talking about. The Nick of Nick and Mickey.
Nick, not Mickey. He said
my opinions are my own.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, it's not Nick W. It's not Nick from Nova Scotia. It's Nick from Nick and Nikki.
For sure. I mean, honestly,
even though Nikki is not pro childhood genital mutilation. Am I getting that right though?
Yeah.
Yes. To be clear on the record, Nikki is not on board with forcing genital mutilation.
Okay. And you are. So that's interesting, and maybe sure. we could connect on that. Orchestar, maybe we could connect on that a little later tonight. Now,
I'm happy.
Now I want to throw this question to you, and I want you to just raw dog this question. Don't think about how smart or stupid or interesting or boring or whatever it is. Is there a difference in genitalia in sense of the masturbation of that genitalia being gay? Is jacking a penis off gayer than rubbing the bean or doing or just internal G-spot stimulation via dildo, vibrator, etc.?
I would maybe say that masturbation with penis
is gayer.
Is more gay, for sure.
Someone on 400. Caller, when you think about females masturbating, do you imagine them propping up a pillow and hunching it?
I imagine it's some sort of, some sort of touching with the genital area in some way.
But no, like explicit position or anything.
Oh no, not as far as I can tell. I think there's so much variety. People
right
have done it in every way.
So in your mind's eye, you just like you leave a question mark.
Yeah.
Cover those eyes. Okay, got it. Now, okay, so you were saying it's gayer to jack a penis off than to masturbate a vagina. Speak on that a little more. I just want to hear your thoughts on it.
I just think that men are more insecure about how they feel and more less understanding and closeted about their own feelings. And I think that with that, men are more likely to be gay when masturbating than women could be. Because I believe that women,
if they're more closeted and repressed, then wouldn't women be gayer? Where's Technology Wife? And Stoney specifically meant female women, not the female men. Now, that's from Where's Technology Wife. Little differentiation there.
For sure. But that does make it a good point. That
Real Vision from Orchestra now. You're very inspiring to the community right now, Nick. Y'all ever hear someone call female masturbation stirring the stew?
I don't believe I have. I think that's too astute for me. I don't know where they got that, but
is that a Southern thing?
Sounds educated. I don't know.
Is that like a aristocratic Southern Eastern seaboard? Stirring the stew. I got a stew on the pot. And the old lady out back is stirring the stew. I can hear howling from the outhouse or something.
I could see that. Yeah. Louisiana. Anyway. Shit. I'm reading this. I'm getting a little caught up in the screen. My bad.
It's all right. Take your time. So you were saying jacking a penis off is gayer than jacking a vagina off, and I asked the question. I returned the question to you because you said men are closeted. They're not in touch with their feelings. But I respond. Okay. So is the closeted, repressed feelings make it gayer, or does the openness of the fluidity of female sexuality, is that gayer? Does that make the masturbation gayer?
Wow. I don't know. I feel like, especially after you pointed out that it would only turn them more closeted, that it would balance back the other way. Maybe everyone's fucking gay.
That's now you're sounding like Kook. Cooker Pie was here arguing that a similar point.
Sounds like he knew what he was talking about.
The academics who take it upon themselves to raise awareness of why we are attracted to breasts, they are a special kind of demonic force that should be put into camps, forced to fight, starved to death, etc.
Add sterilize to that. Sterilize them. Sterilize academics who like to get into psychoanalyze the relationship of those who are attracted to breasts. Let's leave that alone. I'm saying don't psychoanalyze if you want to suck a titty or not, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
So ultimately, so let's, before we go, this has been a very colorful conversation, very fun. I appreciate your call. I would actually honestly prefer if you called in a little more, if you could find the time. But listen, I understand everyone, they have busy lives. The road to and from the program is a winding, sort of braided road. But before we go, I just want to put this question to you just bluntly before we move on. Shaping our discourse this evening, is masturbating gay?
My final answer, everyone is fucking gay. Yeah.
Yes, by
Little bit.
virtue
You're touching your own
of
genitals,
everybody
but-
already being gay already.
Yeah, you're touching your own genitals that you're not attracted to. It's a little bit gay. You know, a little bit. There's something about it. But
well, listen,
we
I love this. You're obviously a bright guy. Your opinions are well thought, and we could talk about this all night. But let's save a little bit of time for the rest of the calls. Okay, I appreciate how generous you've been. We're on a pretty long call. I appreciate how long you've stayed with us tonight.
No problem. Thank you for your quotes. They've been wonderful.
Of course. Namaste to you, Nick, and give my best to Mickey.
I will.
All right, namaste, brother. Eight 872-205-9484. Let's see if this thing is fixed. No. No, his partner's name was Nikki, and she had a feminine voice, so I'm going with at least not totally gay. Possibly bisexual. I don't know. I didn't confirm. Should have confirmed. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's up, Mike? I can call you tonight. And we have been raided. Namaste, Dr. Foxmeat, the wizard himself, joining us on the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste, Raiders. Welcome on in. How are we tonight, Raiders? Foxmeat, how was the stream, big dog? How was the vibe? Listen, I asked because sometimes it's not great. Sometimes the vibe isn't. You end the stream, somebody says something a little off kilter, a little out of pocket, sullies the vibe while the raid countdown's going. Then you got like a handful of poop you're handing off to somebody. Listen, I love poop. I'll eat it right out of your hand, but I got to know what it is beforehand if that is the case. Namaste, Dr. Foxmeat, and welcome, Raiders. Tonight we are exploring the question, is masturbating gay? Now, we are open to all sorts of opinions from all sorts of angles. We have been all over the map tonight in exploring this eternal question, something that has plagued the greatest minds since the dawn of verbal language, practically, maybe even before that. Is masturbating gay? The wizard man cometh, so I got to go change my robes real quick. Namaste, Fox. Namaste. You do your thing, brother. Blessings and namaste. Crack de Pyrex blessing. Cracked Pyrex. Namaste to you. You know what I hate? One of my least favorite sounds in the world. And caller, I'll be right with you. One of my least favorite sounds in the world.
Take your time.
One of my least favorite sounds. Just please hold. One of my least favorite sounds in the world. Pyrex. Bashing on Pyrex. Huh? What a sound. Real quick, communal vision from Orchestar. In the speculum of the other woman, Lucy Irrigay wrote about how because of the form of female genitals, women are always sort of masturbating, like when walking, etc., because the organ rubs against itself. I forgot what point she was trying to reach, though. They're always masturbating. I mean, a lot could be said about that. The perspective of a woman, you know, sort of like the extent to which a woman watches herself, deals with herself as an object is a completely different thing, right? That the subjectivity of the woman, I'd love to get into that. Namaste. Communal vision for Pepperoncini. I'm so honestly freaking excited we got an Angry Mike call. This really made my day. Angry Mike, let's kick it to you. Welcome to Explorations, brother.
How you doing, Guru?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's wonderful to hear from you.
Was it a good raid, or was it one of those raids where like 3 people come in?
No, it was a good raid. It was a good raid. We got a good sized raid.
Because honestly, those 3-person raids, you don't need, Guru. It makes you look bad.
Well, listen, I'll take whoever. If you saw some of the really pathetic, weak, frail, scared losers I deal with in my program. Quick affirmation for fellas. Listen, if you're pathetic, if you are weak, if you are frail, if you got soft bones, you should feel bad about that. Not necessarily that you should better yourself, because a lot can come from just feeling like shit about who you are as a man. Now, let's go to you, Angry Mike. No, it was a good raid. It was a good raid, and they've been pretty active. I see the names being active. One, a pet peeve I have about raids is that, sometimes they'll raid and they think it's like polite to not chat in the chat. It's called the damn chat,
Right. You're supposed to participate.
Bring it in.
Back in the olden days, like Vikings would raid a town and then just sit there quietly or leave. No.
Raid. Yeah, exactly.
That's not how a proper raid is done. You go in.
Yeah.
Are we on the private stream finally? You go
in.
in.
Not the private stream. There is a TOS right now. 5517313 rating with a party of one. Now, this is the raid that you were kind of referring to a second ago, Angry Mike.
I kind of like a raid of one, though, conversely. It's ballsy. You just come in saying, hey, I'm here. So did he get, like, the whole TV thing that happens when a raid happens?
Yeah, he got the whole, the crowd, the upbeat music.
Wow, I'm going to start rating you in a party of one, because that's a good way to join the stream, man. I got to get my Twitch account on ban, though. Do you know somebody?
No, Mother Nipplebottom gifting a 25 community sub. Mother Nipplebottom coming in like one of those Mach 7 jets coming in fast, dropping some bombs. Namaste, Mother Nipplebottom. Tremendous gifts. If you got a gifted sub from Mother Nipplebottom, let me see you say namaste in chat. Very generous. Very generous namaste.
That was not gay. Or very gay. You know what I mean? Either way of him to do that.
Mother Nipplebottom?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mother Nipplebottom's a chick.
I don't know. Sometimes I've been catfished
does it make
way
gifting
too many
subs
times.
gayer or less gay for a woman to do it?
I honestly don't know. It can go either way. You know what I mean? That's the problem with your question to begin with. It's a ridiculous question. Can we do a new topic tonight?
Nope. Is masturbating gay?
Why?
Angry Mike.
There are a lot of caveats to that question. I wrote my thesis on it.
In school.
I got a C+. That's passing. I held my diploma. I got pictures of it.
All right. Well, so what was your central thesis? That there's just a lot of nuance to the question?
Yeah, you do it a certain way, you turn into a gay.
Accepted
you
that?
do it.
Oh, okay. You do it. Okay, yeah. Give me your thesis. Give us the thesis.
Okay, dry hand, gay. You agree with me, right? That was like, I'm doing the I did the softballs in the beginning so the teacher would know that I'm on track.
Okay. So you're taking an opposite stance of Chris, our first time caller earlier, who said if it is a heightened sensual experience in any way, you are a gay guy.
No, untrue. Okay? If you have masturbation with a pretend vagina, you're gonna sit here. What was his name? Greg?
Mother Nipplebottom. A man who touches a penis is gay. All caps. A penis is a penis.
I just said your physical hand would not be actually in contact with your penis skin. It would be the fake vagina. Again, okay. Certain parts of my paper got an A+. Then I went off track talking about certain races and their penis sizes, and that docked me a few points.
Right. Well,
but the central...
Mm-hmm. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It's liberal arts colleges, man. I've said it. When I walked in there, I said, this is a joke show. And they saw me coming. And they were just they were nitpicking, Leslie. You know what nitpicking is?
Yes,
just nitpicking. Did I have spelling errors in it? I was rushing. I waited till the last minute. I'm not going to say. Mountain Dews, it's limitless. If you drink 9, you go to the hospital, which I did 2 days before that when I was trying to write it the first time.
Okay.
So, pocket pussy, not gay. Dry hand, gay. Use your opposite hand with lotion, gay. Surprisingly, I did a lot of polls around campus. Because you're trying to pretend it's somebody else jerking off your penis, but it's a male hand that you're pretending is jerking off your penis. So that's clearly gay. That was mind blowing. My buddy, my roommate, I woke him up at 4 a.m. and I said Eureka for the first time out loud, Leslie, and he agreed.
So you had like a real pivotal moment in science as you view it.
Of course, those cartoons that the light bulb, I ding, wrote it down immediately. Okay, fucking a couch, Leslie, it's not gay, right? Woman riding horse, not gay. That other comment that was.
No, yeah, that comment.
That was my
the comment that Orchestra made about walking around and just jacking off all the time, just by natural.
To be fair, she cheated off my thesis because she came at like the last 2 hours when I was really churning it out.
You just got terminated by Worst Technology Life. Namaste.
No.
Guys, well, that's gonna. I gotta take a piss. I gotta piss. It's time for that. It's time for that classic Leslie P break. Namaste, everybody. Well, thank you so much for being here. We got the second half of tonight's Explorations with Leslie Tanner coming up in just a second. Guys, though, while I piss, stick around for a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com, where I host my growing library of exclusive materials. The program materials that you've heard about are located there. In addition to that, guys, I'll bring everybody up to speed on our privately hosted streaming server where we host weekly private streams completely off the grid. We've got all the functionality of a Twitch and YouTube stream over on our own shit. You get the points from being on the Patreon. It's free from TOS, free from tax. It's just you, it's just me, it's just the internet, and it's just the goddamn most effective personal power program in the country. Namaste, everybody. I'll be right back in just a moment with our second half of Is Masturbating Gay? Namaste.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning of starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, listen, I know your time is precious, let me cut to the chase. But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on Patreon.com. Where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials not available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing.
Now, the first thing I think of when I think of a hole, to be completely honest with everyone, is a sexual hole that I want to put my penis in. It's a thought that happens so fast and quiet that it hardly even happens. But since I've been doing my own meditation tapes, it's slowed my thoughts a little bit so that I can hear and see them.
downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste, everybody. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name's Leslie. This is the most effective personal power program in the country and our landmark call-in show. Now, that was a couple words about my community of devoted light. As I've said a couple times, one thing that we've tweaked, we used to do regular video content. The projects got a little more involved, longer, more intense. We used to do a podcast, but within the past couple months, brother Pepperoncini, webmaster, producer Pepperoncini, has assembled something absolutely revolutionary for us. And like I've said a couple times, a privately hosted streaming setup so we can use explorations to the fullest extent available to our hearts and to our minds. The program as it was meant to be, Saturday evenings on our private server. If you would like to join, go ahead and click the link that you found that you're seeing in chat right now. The community of devoted light at patreon.com. Namaste. Thank you so much, Wrong Side Zed, for bringing that link up. Blessings and namaste. Well, of course, we'll be streaming this Saturday. We're going to be doing something a little more laid back than normal. We've got we're shooting some more intense video content on Sunday. So I'm gonna do something a little less intense on Saturday because I got to get up early and really put the full extent of my penis and balls into the project on Sunday. So on Saturday night, we will be streaming something special on our private server. It'll be a little more laid back than our full-blooded exploration. Communal Vision from Yolopotamus. Leslie, the global soccer celebration known as the World Cup kicked off today. Which team are you most gay for? Soccer players are hot, so really whatever. I don't really give a shit. If you're really putting, I couldn't tell, and it's not a racial thing. I just can't tell them apart. They look very. I can't. I'm not the right person to ask. Call me out. It's great to have you back, though. Namaste to Call Me Out. We call it football here. Football here in America. Namaste. I just call it gay. Namaste. Of course, you know, that's just a little bit of pride humor. Namaste to you. Is masturbating gay, though? That's the true central question for the night. Namaste. 872-205-9484. Let's get back to it, everybody. Let's get back on the horse. 872-205-9484. John Donger, yeah, we've seen that sentiment come up quite a bit. Everyone is a little gay. Calypso Raven, namaste and welcome on into Explorations. Wonderful to have you. Thanks for joining us. Everybody, welcome John Donger. John Donger, namaste, and welcome on in. Did you guys just find us tonight? Did you come in on a raid, or Pastor Lee Rogers raided us? How did I miss that? I was in the middle of the break. Namaste to Pastor Lee Rogers. Brother, how are you? You still in chat? Masturbating isn't gay. Only people can be gay. Interesting point. Can you give us a call tonight, Will? Is Mother Nipbomb still in chat? Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Yolopotamus.
Yolopotamus. How are we tonight, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. As always, I want to thank you again. I've really been enjoying the Fabio After Dark compact disc that you sent in. I know it was a little bit ago, and I know we did a special stream. We did a special listening party on the private Devoted Light stream. But I just want to personally, man to man, thank you for the gift of smooth jazz.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, anything I can do to help jazz along is what I'm here for.
Beautiful, Yolo, beautiful. Well, listen, I don't mean to get sidetracked into jazz music. I'm sure we could chop it up all night when it comes to that. But what I'd love to pick your mind about is our central question tonight. As I'm sure you've got something cooking in that mind oven of yours. So let me just pose the question to you, straight up, no filter, no nonsense. Is masturbating gay?
So I think I found a loophole.
Okay, let's go.
I'm trans. No, you're trans. Someone's trans. You're transitioning.
Trans.
Someone's trans. You're transitioning, and I think I'd like to explore this with you in both directions. You're transitioning and you masturbate to your future self, or you've transitioned and you masturbate to your past self.
Like you have a a picture. Okay, now we need to talk about this.
But then I think you quickly, my mind goes, is then you get into the specifics of the genitals, and that's really not where I was going. It was more of a opposite sex transition, or not. But then it gets into I think we've already kind of covered it.
Mother Nipplebottom gifting us up to John Donger. Namaste. Namaste. A.E. Rook. Oh my goodness gracious. One moment, Yolo. I just gotta do a quick shout out. Brother A.E. Rook. Namaste to you. Happy 2 years with A.E. Rook. Can we get some namastes in the chat for A.E. Rook? Been a part of the program since well before Twitch. Namaste to that young man. Very powerful young man. Blessings to you. Just in time for the genitals discussion. Absolutely sliding into home base at the last second. Blessings to you, A.E. Rook. Now, okay, Yolo. Now you're building something pretty complex. I gotta say, thought provoking. Absolutely, kind of sexy in its own way. I would say so. I would say I'm aroused by it. But let's truly get into the details tonight. Okay. Now let's start at the beginning. A trans person transitioning from you created like 15 scenarios to have to pick apart.
Yeah.
We
need like a chart.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if Angry Mike's thesis covered any of these, right? This might be
that's a good question. Is Angry Mike in chat right now? Did you cover transition? Did you cover trans people? Did you get how about M to F, F to M? Pre-op, post-op, no op, hormones, no hormones. Talk to me, Angry Mike. There's a doctoral thesis that you could improvise in about 4 hours, and probably would do pretty well depending on the a liberal. You're at a liberal arts school, so probably like, wow, okay, wow, what a inquiry into gender and a deconstruction of heteropatriarchy or whatever, cis hetero, whatever. Okay, here we go. I love it though. I love it. I'll continue. Pick one.
Yeah, so I think, well, so interesting enough though, I went to a state school.
State school.
Like 20 years ago.
All right.
I knew
Zasirse, 5
like
community subs.
one
Very
trans
generous from Zasirse. Blessings and namaste to brother Zasirse for that very extremely generous 5 subscription gift. Wow. Brother, thank you. Namaste. Genuinely. Blessings to you. Now, okay. I wasn't listening to what you just said, YOLO. Go ahead and repeat it for me.
I think I said that I went to a state school about 20 years ago, and I can only think of one trans person, and they weren't openly trans. They were kind of quiet about it.
How long ago was this?
This is like 20 years ago. But now my workplace, I know a much smaller workplace than the state school, and it's there's 5-10 people at least I can think of offhand. So I
Hold
think
Space for my
depending on
tribe
Angry
rating
Mike
with your gaggle of goofballs. Namaste to Hold Space. Welcome on in, my dear brother. Hold Space for my tribe. Very talented streamer. Very eccentric little community. Wonderful to have your energy here. Namaste. Hold Space, brother. We are exploring the question, is masturbating gay? Is masturbating in effect gay? In which cases is it gay? Is if you are gay and masturbating, is it actually straight in some cases? There are so many questions within this question. The mind reels at the power being unleashed in the program tonight. Namaste, Hold Space. Good to see you, brother. Happy 6/11 to you as well. Okay, once again, YOLO, take me into your thoughts.
I'm just saying, Angry Mike
used to be
was ahead of his
less
time.
trans people, and now there's more trans people. Quick heed, one moment.
I won't.
Everyone but Nindy New, look away. If you have to close the tab, close the tab. This is for Nindy New. Namaste.
Can you look at your hair or like above your, the audience trick? You're supposed to like look above people's heads. Is that okay?
Oh! A.E. Rook gifting 64 community subs. A.E. Rook stepping into the octagon, laying that girthy member onto the table, saying, this is what it is, this is how it goes. Namaste to brother A. That is generous. That that is beyond generosity, beyond reason. Only incited by the passions roused in the most effective personal power program in the country. A.E. Rook understanding the value of a program such as Explorations, understanding how far an investment in a program like this goes, truly to change the face of humanity through the power of the simplest, most revolutionary tools on the market today. Namaste to A.E. Rook. Wow. Holy moly. Okay, back to the trans people. You used to know only one, now you know 10.
Yeah.
And that makes you think about
Angry
jacking
Mike,
off.
Angry Mike, I think this is maybe like a graduate thesis that he should revisit. I'd love to read his original paper.
Right.
But we have much more data now, and I think you have to add all of the other letters to the mix. Which maybe what part's gay and then what's not? Or have we already settled it and it's all gay?
We haven't settled a goddamn thing. First of all, I'm not going to answer a question.
People.
I would never do you the disservice of answering a question.
All you can do is ask questions.
Resolution. People don't come. They think they come here for resolution. That's what they think. And then this quest for resolution teaches them so much, especially in the hands of somebody like me, Leslie Tanner, with a program like Explorations. So, but to zoom back in, I'm not going to give you an answer. I'm more interested in your feelings, your thoughts about the situation. So, the trans question, right? It presents certain loopholes, ins, outs, what have yous. Let's cut right down to the bone, though. What does that hold in your estimation? I don't care if you're trans or not. I want your full bore heart and mind on this. All right. What is masturbating gay in the context of transitioning?
I just think it gets the technique.
Talk to me. Speak more on that. What does that mean?
I think Angry Mike might have talked about this too, with like the couch sex. I could buy the hand and penis thing, and like, are you looking at it? Are you not? There's a gray area there for sure, and maybe it's even clear cut. But if you go full, JD Vance, a friend of the program, by the way,
right,
onto a couch, sort of blindly sticking your penis in something you can't see that's an everyday object. I mean, I won't say whether it's weird or not. That's not the question. But I think that's masturbation, and I'm not sure. I don't think that's gay. So I think you get into the technique, right? You very, very quick, because I think we very quickly eliminate the mental aspect of it in the inspiration, and we immediately get into the more physical aspect of it, and then that's where it starts to be sort of distanced from oneself. But is humping a couch masturbating? Let's just start there. Does anybody? Can the smarter people, the people who have gone to grad
gay,
school,
or if you're trans,
define? Is it gayer if you're trans? I think that then that's another thing on the spectrum.
I love when the Destiny vein pops up, because there's a lot of overlap, and understandably so. I'm a huge fan of Destiny, the streamer, and I think seeing that pure, that lust for facts and logic that they have over there, and seeing it bleed through in the culture over here, really like my heart is warm, fills with a kind of fluid, so to speak.
One thing I know, we can't even spell masturbated the same way in chat, or masturbating. I mean, we can't even settle on how to type it. So then to define it seems like an impossible ask.
Well, listen, I can I be honest with you, YOLO?
If you have to.
I want to be honest with you, because I respect you. And I think there's a lot, I think you're very powerful, and we've only begun to see the power being set free in your heart and mind, okay? I think you're politicking me right now. I think you're lawyering me a little bit. I think there's something about this question that you're letting it slip through your fingers a little bit. But I want to hear the caveman part of your brain. You're a bright guy, but you're getting lost in the weeds. I want to hear, is masturbating gay if you're trans?
Yeah, see, I think that's just it.
Is it only gay if you're trans?
Let me disclose this to you. I kind of hang my head, but I was a political science major.
I could feel it. I feel
Yeah.
You're this is, I think this is why the program, this aspect of the program is so important for you, because I want I want you, and I think this will really truly do you a great deal of transformational. I think it's gonna transform your life. Is what I'm trying to say is I don't want to hear you think about something from 1,000 feet up. I want to hear you calling me from the HQ inside your own penis.
Right.
Now,
and
do I mean in a sexual way? Partly. But I also mean that in the most retarded way possible, right? I want to hear the brain damage. Right. I want to hear the reactivity. I want to hear the drool leaking from the corner of your mouth. I want to hear an anger that we don't know where it comes from, or a lust and a sadness that we don't know where it comes from. The desperation of emptiness and we don't know where it comes. This is what I want to hear. So tell me, is masturbating gay?
And see, I just go back to Angry Mike, who I would expect this normal reaction from, but he did the thing where he wrote a thesis on it, and that political science me is hard to escape from. Where you want to look at the case law. What did the founding fathers say? What did Ben Franklin say about trans masturbation?
I could not give less of a shit about what Ben Franklin thought about jacking off. Was that in one of his virtues?
No, okay, that you can't.
Is that one of his little stupid little virtues that he's like, oh, cleanliness.
You
gotta wipe your
think
ass.
A little bit, right? You would want to kind of know.
I mean, not in this.
Like if the PBS special was on of Ben Franklin, and they got past the lightning key, and they started to talk about masturbation. You just, all right, let me. I'm not changing the channel yet.
As somebody who's just looking for a passive entertainment, sure. But somebody who's invested in your transformation, knowing you are a political science major, Nasty Red with a communal vision also. Nasty Red says, I was a political science major too. We do recover. There is hope.
That's really nice to hear.
Well, listen, if I'm sitting there, my balls out, I got a box fan on my balls, and I'm eating popcorn, drinking a Doritos, and enjoying myself mid-afternoon. Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
You're describing Ben Franklin.
I'm gonna watch a documentary about Ben Franklin musing about jacking off in the 1400s or whatever the fuck. Now, but
nobody knows.
In the context of this exploration, transforming your power, I want to hear I don't want to hear reason. I don't want to hear logic. I want to hear you, brother.
All right. My answer is no, it's not.
It's not gay. Masturbating is not gay necessarily.
No, not necessarily. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it can be made gay. It's on a scale.
And is being gay weird? Question from earlier. Don't you lie to me. You're a political science major. You know the answer. Don't you lie to me.
Is being gay weird?
You know the answer. That's why you're pausing. You know the answer.
I mean, I guess in I'll just say it's weird.
No.
Not in a bad way, but not in a bad way. It's a statistical deviation, less so than it used to be. But penguins are gay.
Right. I mean, yeah, we can,
not
we can qualify this all day, but the answer in its most pure essence right now, the answer to the question is yes.
But that's where you got to go back and study Ben Franklin.
No, we don't. Namaste. 872-205-9484. 872-205-9484 is Masturbating Gay on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Go ahead, give me a call, chime in. We got time for a handful more calls. Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program in the country. Namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hey, just a few more bullet points from my thesis.
Sure, which, just to relay the message from Where's Technology Wife from last time, Angry Mike, Where's Technology Wife terminated you. She said, I'm autistic, you're too loud, gotta go.
And that's my problem. Okay, so number one, jerking off into a full peanut butter jar, not gay. Jerking off into a mostly eaten peanut butter jar is gay. Okay, jerking off in a hot tub, either hand, not gay. Jerking off in a sauna with your sweat or anybody's sweat is gay. Okay, I had to learn that one the hard way. All right, girls, you jerk off with a cucumber, not gay. Jerk off with a burrito, clearly gay. Okay, and last, I finished this off, and this got me some points off. Fun fact, Ben Franklin did electrocute his penis one time after flying that kite, and you can learn a lot.
Eight 872-205-9484. Explorations with Leslie Tanner is Masturbating Gay. 872-205-9484. Time for a few more calls, ladies and gentlemen. A rousing exploration tonight. I'm very proud of my explorers. You guys have done a tremendous job. I've really enjoyed hearing all of your viewpoints on tonight's question, is masturbating gay? And what I love about this is that we can take something as a group of people, as a community, people coming together, hungry for a change, hungry knowing that there's a sense of power in each and every single one of us, yearning to be set free. How do we do that? How do we approach that? And in so doing, taking swings at the most fundamental and, dare I say, eternal questions that have plagued the greatest minds of humanity. Can we call it internationally? Yeah, you can call it internationally. Join one of the VCs on Discord, and I'll drag you in. Jimmy. Join one of the VCs on Discord. I'll drag you in. Namaste, brother. Christopher Miller, 3031. Good to see you. Christopher Miller at YouTube. Blessings to you. Oh, yeah. Just if you let a mod know, the mod will let me know that you're waiting in a VC. Then I'll drag you in. That's for anybody that's international. We got some from UK. We used to have a guy from Russia. We used to have a guy from Germany that would call in all the time. Irish. We got the Irish. Have the Irish been with us this week? I feel like they've been busy. We got a couple leprechauns with us. Anyone call from Antarctica? Not that they said. A.E. Rook, I haven't cheered in forever. How do I do this? The cheer button. Are you on mobile? Are you on mobile or desktop? A.E. Rook. Bradley openly masturbating in the Discord server. Namaste, Bradley. You're not the first. Literally not the first. There was a guy a couple years ago who jacked off, who came in and started whacking off. And let's just say he was a little surprised at the the reaction of my moderation team. Without too much detail, it was a longer night for him than he thought it was going to be. Haven't seen him in a while. But that night, he didn't come. That's true. The moderation team, whatever. He didn't expect it to be encouraged. Oh my God, 6969 bits from A.E. Rook. A.E. Rook. Brother, that's 7 terminations. I think you get 7 termies if you want. Oh my goodness gracious Lord. Father God, namaste to A.E. Rook. A heart-rending number of bits. Namaste to you, brother. Wow. On top of the subs earlier. Man, I'd give you a noogie right now if we were in IRL together. I'd give your damn ass a little noogie. I'd be like, "Oh, what are you doing, you knucklehead?" That's what I'd say. Wow. But A.E. Rook, you have 7. Namaste, Christopher. Blessings. You have 7 termies. Do you want to just give them to the community? Or do you want to hold on to any of those? Saving them for Jen. Jen's been what's the best way to say it? They're for the people. Termies. So there's 7 community termies. You want to save one for Jen. Save one for yourself. Be a little greedy. So 6 community termies, and then you got 1 for Jen. Jen's in love. Yeah, Jen's in love. Jen's doing disgusting love shit. Yeah, but she's sparse here. She says, I gotta go to bed early because my new boyfriend makes me go to bed early. I understand. You know, sometimes that's a big one. When people take time away from the program, that's always a big one. A new relationship. Love. They feel, they come here looking for an answer. It fills a certain void. They think that that's what this program is about. Then they move on to the next thing that fills the hole. Exactly. Whipped. Well, yeah, it whipped, but eventually, eventually she'll be back. Eventually she'll be back in full-throated Jen will be back. I'm predicting it. People always come back. Nobody ever leaves fully. We haven't seen Dead Wife Dave in a while, though. Do you use a VHS camera for the show, Will You Rage? I used to. I use a bunch of converters now. The VHS, I went through like 4 cameras in a couple years, and it got to be expensive. So I just use, every digital signal is converted to analog and then back. Between camera, PC1, a bunch of old equipment, PC2. So by the time it's done, there's like 3 or 4 converters going on, a mixer and this thing. Oh, if you look below, I have a list of all the shit I use in the whatchamacallit, about on Twitch or whatever. There's like credits and there's a breakdown of like shit. If you want to take a look at it. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's up, Mike, and call you tonight? Kevin, welcome back to the program. How are you tonight?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay.
Okay. That's good to hear. You're holding up.
I'm hanging in there.
Hanging in there.
I'm like that poster of the cat, I'm hanging there.
Right.
But
Right.
I'm there.
Which I've never understood that poster to be good or positive. I think that's a state of despair, of torture,
It's a cry for help.
excruciating.
It's a cry for help. You want to help that kitten, and I'm that kitten.
But you know
I
you
need your
can't.
help.
No one can help anyone.
No. The only way anyone can ever get any help is to do something themselves, because as I know that you have preached, asking for help is a massive sign of weakness, and no one should do that.
Well, it's interesting, yes, but with that is true, right? If you ask for help, you are it's pathetic. It's a pathetic thing to do.
It is. It is.
And
you don't want to be that person.
But no, you don't, but you are. You don't,
yeah.
but you are. And that a lesson of being that pathetic, of that like anemic spiritually, it has that. Now that's a very valuable lesson.
And that's why I find it interesting with this, culture of exchanging pleasantries. We are, like that cat, saying we're okay, we're hanging in there, when really we're fucking drowning and we're about to die.
Absolutely. So listen, you're familiar with the program. You know the general themes. You understand in at least an intellectual sense. But let's get down to the question. The central question tonight is masturbating gay. Kevin, talk to me. What are your thoughts?
So I have a few thoughts on this. So right off the bat, there was a caller beforehand who really talked about, setting the mood. I feel like if you are taking the time to set the mood, that's pretty gay. And I feel like that makes dry guys, those who touch themselves without any extra tools or any extra lotion, I feel like that makes them straight, because they're getting in there. They're down and dirty. And if there's anything, is there anything more straight than getting down and dirty with it? Thoughts?
Interesting. Can you? Is there anything more straight, you said, than getting down and dirty with it? Well, let's define. We've been doing a lot of defining our terms tonight. Can you clear up, just kind of really nail into the ground what you mean by getting down and dirty?
What I mean is, we're not lighting a candle. We're not grabbing your favorite bottle of, your stepsister's lotion.
Sure.
You are time and place. I gotta crank down. We're making this happen now because I got shit to do. I got, trees to chop down. I got homes to build. I've got, pipes to fix.
Right. Do you do all that?
No.
Right. Okay.
No. But in my head, I might be.
Okay, yeah, sensibly. Yeah, like as a man,
As a man, yes.
You don't do those things, but as a man, you know.
I feel like with a few YouTube videos and, 3 weeks of real prep time, I could do those things.
Oh yeah. I think you're 100% right about that. Well, listen, I want to keep trying to understand what you're saying. So you're saying that it's straight to overhead lighting, no candles, no music.
No.
Like keep the pants on all the way except poke your little dick out or your clit out.
You're standing at a urinal stall and you're leaning forward and you're like, you know what? This is the time. I'm gonna do it now, and we're just gonna get on with it. We're gonna bang 2 things out at once, and we're gonna head out because I have man things I gotta go do. You know?
2 things at once being what?
Finishing off peeing and jerking it right there.
Okay, so peeing and jerking it. One time I've met a man, and I studied with him in Nepal. I spent about 17 months in his tutelage, and it was, I didn't ultimately get what I wanted out of it. I could speak a lot about it, but one of the things that left a really lasting impression on me is that there's a whole brotherhood of Buddhist monks in Nepal that they spend their whole lives training their penis to pee and come at the same time.
Yeah. It's like a musician who can, inhale and blow into their
Circular
instrument.
breathing, right? Exactly.
Yes, it's circular coming or multitask coming. Again, utilitarian. Those are the people you want to surround yourself with. But I do see that you got a chance to meet with Steve, a close personal friend of mine as well. Known.
Oh, okay.
Overknown. It's a small circle. I do have a question for you, and I wanted to get your thoughts.
Sure.
Is getting pegged by your girlfriend gay?
Call me a lib, but no.
Okay. This is what I've spoken to scholars. I've spoken to the guy at my local bodega. I preach this. I want to know more about it. I feel like I agree. I feel like getting pegged by a beautiful woman is not gay. I feel like it is again, just a moment of passion, of understanding what it's like being on the other side while still being a man about it. It's great.
Right. A.E. Rook, a little bit. It's like it's like a gateway drug. A.E. Rook asks, is it gay if taking a shit feels good? Almost. It's like a gateway drug.
Yeah.
It's like a gateway to exploration for it. But so to answer your question, listen, and I don't mean to, because I've heard two different paths to an affirmative answer to your question. That is it gay if your girlfriend pegs you? Now I've heard there's a conservative answer of yeah, ew, it's butt sex. You're gay. You're getting fucked in the ass by a thing that's that's supposed to be a penis. You wish your girlfriend was a guy. You're gay. Man, it is so hard to be on a public stream and not on the private server and discuss things like this. Lord in heaven, I want to. The program is inspiring me to use certain language that I can't hear, and it's very frustrating to me. But okay. So then there's there's that answer, the conservative, quote unquote conservative answer. Then there's the super lib answer, right? Where it's like everybody's gay, and it's actually gay to be straight, and there's no way to not be gay, and actually just having face-to-face missionary sex with your vaginal wife is gay in some way because of Foucault or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Now there's that. It's simple for me, right? Bitch got a pussy. Long and short of it.
Okay. I tend to agree, and to push back on the conservative idealism. Again, this whole how was the human body created? Are we products of God? And the age-old question: why is the male G-spot so far up our ass? These are the questions I like to bring to church, and I've gone to a lot of churches. Some of them are not very open about that question.
Sure.
But I feel like these are questions that should be asked.
We got a lot of Foucault heads in the chat. Namaste. Orchestar asked the question, is she gay for doing it? Or is she trans?
Well, identities are fluid, and in that moment...
Come on. Say it. Don't politic me.
That's a very tough one. I want to say she's trans at that moment. At that moment, though, again, we flourish and we evolve like a butterfly, and then we, turn into a caterpillar again. I don't know.
Hey,
I
trans
don't know.
explorers, do you feel like a butterfly? I'm just curious. I'm asking the trans explorers. I know we got a handful in chat right now. Is the trans experience could be characterized by a butterfly? But either way, listen, but you're making a point though, and I think there's a lot of merit to it. To get back to you, Kevin, real quick affirmation for these. You're fucked.
I feel affirmed.
Pepperoncini with a communal vision. Namaste. Pepperoncini communal vision. Very, I'm sure, going to be a beautiful perspective. Always is. I would never stomp a trans person, but I would stomp a farm full of butterflies if given the chance.
Isn't that lovely? What a wholesome image.
Beautiful stuff. Namaste. Well, listen, Kevin, I think you've made some really interesting points, and I pushed you, and you responded with bravery, with courage. You didn't play games. You told us exactly what you thought. The girl was trans in that situation. The guy was straight, completely straight. Well, does the fact that she's trans make him, I know this is a hotly debated thing, but is he like a little, call whatever you want, not straight though, by his girlfriend being trans for that moment?
These are the questions that keep me up at night.
Right.
I want to say no, because the relationship and the trust built in that relationship is between a man and a woman.
Yeah, but for that moment, she's trans, right? So she's a dude.
Yeah, she's.
So he's getting.
She's laying dong down,
Yeah, she's
Really.
laying dong, and he's taking it he's getting butt fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So is he a gay man at that point?
I still want to say no.
I love that. I love that. Say no more. You're out of here, Kevin. Namaste. Clint does improv rating with 28. Namaste, Clint, and namaste, Raiders. We got a communal vision from Orchestar. We were discussing Foucault a few moments ago. Orchestar says this didn't come through, but don't forget, Foucault paid commonly very young boys for sex in a Tunisian cemetery. Is that confirmed? I tried to get in the weeds of that once, and that's just straight autism territory, and that's the kind of topic where having autism really truly is like you're a Viking warrior who can hold his breath for 10 minutes at a time. Like you're somebody who can really take some psychic damage in order to get to the nuts and bolts. Quick affirmation for fellows. If you are looking for an accessory, there's not enough male accessories out. Consider just a strap around the arm, or take a page from our non-binary and trans explorers. Get a dick binder. Then pull that out at like a beach. And then everybody would be like, what? Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hey, big girl, it's just me, Jenny.
Jenny! Namaste! Girl, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, hon. I'm having a wonderful night with the community, answering the question of, is masturbating gay? Jenny, what's your opinion?
So I've been able to come in and out a little bit, and I agree with the gals when they say that like touching themselves is not gay. Boys touching themselves, kind of gay. I disagree with Angry Mike when he talks about how the other hand is not gay, which he didn't give any proof for that.
Hold on.
And also,
Can you hold on 1 second?
Oh, sure.
Okay, say that one more time. Communal vision from you're in so much trouble. It's 11:13 p.m. Central Time, way past your bedtime. I'm telling Big D, and then AE Rook is going to terminate you 7 times.
Okay. No. AE Rook, he gave Big D a
Nope. Namaste. And that's going to do it tonight for us on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Really rousing and beautiful exploration tonight, everybody. Really fun stuff. Thank you. I am genuinely grateful for the energy you have shared with me tonight through, the pursuit of this question. Did we solve? Did we resolve? Did we answer? No, we did not. We will know resolution in death. And if we are asking the question and screaming into the void, we know that we do not yet know death, nor do we know resolution, nor do we know answers. Blessings and namaste. Jenny says, caller confused. Where you're literally ending the show early? Wait, how? All right, do you want to try again? All right. It's on. The line's on. We got to find a place to take this horny-ass energy, though. You're right. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's up I can call you tonight?
Seriously, dude? Seriously? Like, end the show early? Just everything gets shut down?
I mean, yeah, we're it's about 3 hours.
No, we're not, No, we're not, It's 11:15 for you.
Yeah, I know. It's been 3 hours. That's how long the stream goes.
No, it goes 3.5. Especially when you're talking about masturbating. This is bullshit.
Listen, I'm waiting. Listen, AE Rook put almost 7,000 bits on the line. So there's 5 community terms, and AE Rook has one.
Whoa. Oh, so we're allowed to put things in the chamber. So we're allowed to put things in the chamber again.
No, I mean, not blocks, though. Not blocks, though, sweetheart. That's never been a thing.
Nope. I said we put things in the chamber, and we did it, and it was working out, and now you're letting AE Rook do it.
Well, you got to...
Not in the chamber.
872-205-9484. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's up, Mike? I call you. Hung up. Okay, we got 4 more communities, and AE Rook still has his one. No, but you didn't use it, AE Rook. YOLO used that first one. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie.
No.
No what?
I don't want to be a guest here, but what the heck just happened?
Framwayard, communal vision is the chamber fat.
The chamber fat. Nobody can put anything in the chamber. That was decided. So whatever you boys are playing games with, just stop it. Can you tell me some good points you had from tonight so I can understand the culture of the friggin' community at this point? And masturbation rules.
Is masturbating gay? What do you think? A lot of different opinions from a lot of different angles.
It's kind of gay.
It's kind of gay. Now, is jacking off a penis different than masturbating a vagina? In terms of being gay? Framwayard, don't lie. You can fit an artillery shell up there.
That's not how. That's not what that means. That's not even what that means. I'd like to say this: that for a boy, as I would call them, to be jacking themselves off all the time rather than going getting laid is pretty gay. Yeah, it's pretty gay.
But gay people
For a
fuck.
lady
Gay
to
people
think
fuck
that
a lot.
there's nothing worth a shit walking around on this earth worth taking a notice, not gay.
Gay people fuck a lot, though.
Oh yeah, they fuck a lot.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think they care what they fuck.
So why is it gay to sit there and jack your little shit off?
Because you're doing it. You're doing it to yourself. Number one, you're a straight man, so just go get a lady. Gay men, they're on a whole other tier where they just like to fuck a lot because it's just men that are friggin' like you're like moths, and you just like you fuck whatever you can put your little disgusting thing into. You're not even pollinating anything. It's just gross. It's gross, and then you sit there in your mess. Come on, talk about it. A lady.
Okay, so let's talk about a lady. Let's say that there's a lady out there, and a lot of women are very, are sad, are lonely, they're disgusting. They're a lot, especially a lot of women in this community, I'm sure, have very filthy apartments, filthy bedrooms.
I mean, the
and they're
ladies
jacking
that
off all
I've
day.
talked to.
Is it pathetic when they do it? Is it gay when they do it?
It's not gay. It might be sad. It might be a sad day.
So why is it less gay for vaginal masturbation? Why is that less
Because men
gay
are
than
like
phallic?
you're in love with your frigging disgusting things.
So you're saying now somebody made this argument in the opposite direction. Somebody said that by virtue of the penis being disgusting, that it was less gay.
Why? Because you're trying to kill it? That'd be the only good reason I
essentially.
could see.
Well, I mean, you're
trying to kill it.
Chris was talking about how he jacks his little goblin dick off, and then he's looking down at it. He's like disgusted by it. But you're saying that by doing that,
I agree.
So he's saying he's straight because he's disgusted by his penis. You're saying that he's gay.
I would say he's a little gay, less gay than a lot of you guys who are like, oh yeah, check it out or whatever the hell you freaking think about. I'm
He
not
said
sure.
it never
And
resembled
if
a
you do
goblin.
that,
I added that too. Well, you.
I don't know why he
your
would say
posture
goblin.
and like how kind of revolted by your own penis was.
Ew, your
Smeagol,
posture.
right? Smeagol in a cave
Ew.
for like 400 years, eating raw fish, rotting teeth, and just
hunching
I'd love
over
to watch
yourself.
Smeagol jack off.
But this is disgusting. I don't know.
Get a mocap
And dirty
team
hands,
on that.
dirty
Get Andy
hands.
Serkis in a thing and get him making jack off videos for me. And you've been
Who's making
terminated
jack-off?
officially and fully. Namaste. All right, that's going to do it for us tonight. Namaste, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here on a very beautiful night tonight. Answering, not answering, exploring the question, is masturbating gay? I'm extremely proud of everybody's energy tonight. You guys really brought the heat. You really brought your hearts, your minds, and I pushed several of you. I pushed you to a new level, and you responded. And I'm very proud of you. Very beautiful energy tonight. Very beautiful exploration tonight. Namaste. Now, we could be doing this. I know. We could be doing this all night. We are definitely going to be bringing this theme back at some point later because this hit a zone with you all. Namaste. Berry Punch, yeah, you missed it. You fucked up. Lesson in itself, you fucked up and you missed it. Now you missed out. You're disappointed. Now you're alone. You're alone and you have no one to call. Because I'm going to be off stream and I could have talked to you, but it's too late. You fucked up and you got to wait. I'm looking for somebody to raid. Well, guys, beautiful, like I said, beautiful stream tonight. I'm looking for a real quick raid. We'll be streaming Saturday night. Saturday night we'll be streaming a private devoted light stream. Like I said, it'll be a little more laid back just because Leslie Tanner, have a lot of work to do on Sunday for the program itself. Everyone is now limp. Jen did her job. Leslie brought in the cooler. I don't... Don't know what that means. I'm going to be 100% honest. Stone Monster, no fucking clue what were you getting at? Could you elaborate on that for me? Well, let's get a little raid going. I don't want to look around anymore, and I got my man Josh on the line. Day 37 of a goddamn subathon. This young man is going hard in the paint. Beautiful work. I don't know. He's on Premiere right now, editing some vertical video, I'm sure, for social media. The mood is toasted. Yeah, Jen came in and took a really active sort of a lustful metaphysical situation and really just kind of gouged the energy out. So thanks again to Jen. Namaste. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for all the raids. Thank you, Clinton Does Improv, Hold Space for My Tribe. I'm trying to think of who else fucking threw down. I'm blanking super hard. Thank you for all the termies, AE Rook, Mother Nibblebottom, for all the subs. You guys, that's tremendous. I cannot thank you enough for that. The program is in a state of tremendous growth currently. So I want to just let you know that every little penny helps. Namaste. So guys, we'll be back. Private devoted light stream this Saturday night. Join me if you care. If not, if you can't afford it, don't worry. We'll be back next Tuesday with our regularly scheduled stream. But guys, let's take it over to Josh. I'll see you guys all very soon. Namaste.